One day, on a hot summer day, young Kratos and his brother Deimos forgot themselves in the Spartan forest. Their tired legs carried them further away from the city, but their eyes returned to the sky, where birds were drawing circles over the tops of trees. The golden rays of the sun twinkled between the pine trunks, and the song of the nightingale rang. "You know, Deimos," Kratos began, clutching his club in his hand. "Here we will grow up and become warriors of Sparta. We will defend our people from enemies and conquer new lands. We will become heroes, and our names will be remembered for centuries." Deimos looked curiously at his older brother and nodded agreement, his eyes shining with admiration. "And when we return home after the victories," Kratos continued, "our wives, children and hot soup in a clay pot will be waiting for us. And then we will remember our exploits, and the glory of us will pass from the mouth of the Eurota to the peaks of the Olympus mountains." Deimos smiled and slapped Kratos on the shoulder. "You always talk about such great things, Kratos," he said. "But while we're here, let's compete. Who will be able to throw a stone across a stream faster?" Kratos laughed and replied, "All right, brother! Let's see which of us will achieve fame today." They picked out rocks and ran to the stream. Water ran between the rocks, sparkling in the sun. The brothers stood opposite each other and threw stones at the same time. The stones flew over the water surface, touching the surface, as if afraid to break the silence of this secluded place. And then the stones touched the other side, and the winner became clear. Deimos smiled and hugged his older brother. "You see, Kratos, I can be great too," he said, proudly lifting his chin. Kratos nodded and patted Deimos on the back. "Undoubtedly, brother," he replied. "We will become great together, and our names will pass through the centuries." A joyful confidence in the future appeared on their faces, and their childhood dreams hovered over their heads like birds over the tops of trees. They returned to the city, healed by fresh air and strengthened by their hopes. But they didn't know yet that fate had prepared for them trials that would overshadow their dreams and change their lives forever. However, it was these trials and events in the future that shaped the character of Kratos, turning him into a fearless warrior and hero whose fame spread throughout the world. And although his path was thorny and full of pain, he never forgot his brother Deimos and those joyful days of their youth when they laughed, competed and dreamed together. These memories were fragments of the past for him, which illuminated his path in the darkest times and reminded him of what he continued to fight for.